Are you tired of the same old pro wrestling? Then check out the amazing action on Powerslam.tv, the biggest indie pro wrestling channel in the world. Get over 4,000 hours of the best pro wrestling events from over 110 of the biggest names in the industry from over 15 countries around the globe. Get your free trial today at Powerslam.tv.
So, of course, you just heard that awesome promo for Powerslam.tv. Please go on over there. Get your 30-day free trial by using code BLADEJOB. They've got some really great stuff that I actually just posted. And no, we are not paid. I actually just really like their service.
We're not opposed to being paid.
No, we're not opposed to being paid. But they're just releasing Bar Wrestling. Mistletoe can be deadly if you eat it. Canada's Demand Lucha, A Merry Show, and Chicago's Gali Lucha, the Hurricane Ramirez Jr. I don't know if that's the name of a show or a performer on that show, but either way.
It could be both.
Could be both. Go check out Powerslam.tv. Use our promo code BLADEJOB. Get your free 30 days. And it's only $5.99 a month after that. I think it's $6 a month.
That's beautiful.
What are you doing?
That's beautiful.
What are you doing? This has been a non-paid advertisement.
Yeah.
And now we're in episode 52 or something.
Episode 52, Ray Lewis and his nonsensory. You see this young man right here? He's just on his laptop.
What the fuck are you talking
about? And that laptop was given to him by God himself.
Who?
God.
Dog? Snoop Dogg.
Snoop Dogg. That's
nice.
right.
He's Sasha Banks' cousin.
That was my Ray Lewis impression.
It was pretty good.
Ray Lewis was a football player / crazy person / murderer.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Remember during the lockout when he was like,
"Nope,
cops will be killing people. They're going to be in the streets. If you don't have them playing football, they're going to be in the streets."
The NFL is the only thing keeping this country from pure anarchy in the streets. All these young black men ain't got no.
Wait, hold on. The
They'll
NFL
turn to a life of crime.
The NFL is stopping us from anarchy. Yet every time any city wins the Super Bowl, they decide to descend into anarchy.
No, what he was saying was that if the NFL wasn't around during the lockout, that all of these players would have nothing else to do and they would become criminals and start
because they wouldn't be sitting on the $10 million they already made.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, sure. Fucking idiot.
I mean, have you seen Ballers? Most of them have
hold
blown
on.
out already.
No, I haven't.
Oh, it's really good.
I don't watch that kind of stuff. And we were just talking about how I'm not a huge The Rock fan.
That's true.
I like his movies. I like Doom. Doom was great. I don't care what anyone says.
Tooth Fairy was pretty good.
Tooth Fairy and Tooth Fairy 2 starring Larry the Cable Guy.
What was the one that he did at Holy Cross? The football one.
It was pretty good.
Game
Day,
right?
Game Day.
Game Day?
Yeah, with his daughter.
Yeah.
That was a cute.
I saw them filming that, and I saw that because I was driving down 290, and I could see that they just had dummies in the seats because they have to fill it in.
Yeah.
Because they only bring in like 1,000 people.
Yeah.
It's just like you've seen Ted.
Yeah.
I'm in that movie, by the way.
Awesome.
Yes. The Norah Jones concert scene. I'm in the crowd. I'm very important.
Nice.
But
Can you see you?
For like 4 seconds.
I'm gonna get stoned and watch that.
It was
a very
there
good
was
movie
only
to get
like
stoned and watch.
maybe like 500 people there, but they specifically have you like they set you up. They're like, okay,
You're ugly. Sit in the back.
couple feet back, and then a little to the left, a little to the right. So when the camera's looking down, it looks like a sea of people because everyone's in that perfect position to fill in the gaps.
Oh, like they did with the Donald Trump inauguration.
No, then they just filmed it in a very, very specific way because, anyways,
Zing.
No more politics.
No, I saw, what's his name? Ron Funches has a new special coming out January 4th.
I don't know who that is.
Oh, Ron Funches is a comedian. He's also a wrestler.
Don't promote
Wrestling fan, I mean.
You're promoting his shit. We should be promoting Powerslam.tv where you can get a free trial with the code BLADEJOB.
It's 30 days.
30 days. Not none of this 7 days, none of this 20 days, 30 days.
But he talks about how The Rock is the
ways.
Beyonce for dudes. And I was like, I think that's pretty accurate.
I don't know.
Sure. What's a Beyonce?
Beyonce is that annoying chick who's married to Jay-Z.
Oh, yeah.
And she's not.
And he used to be a rapper.
He used to be a very good rapper that was entertaining. And now you're like,
Now he's on with Tidal?
I can connect with you in 0 ways. Yeah, I can get free Tidal with Sprint, and it's like, no, it's okay.
I do like his new album.
All right, this is irrelevant to anything.
Yeah, so is most of the show.
Yeah, well, usually it's irrelevant wrestling talk.
We said The Rock once or twice.
Yeah, that's true. Do we want to start with you, or do you want to waste
we can start with me.
You want to start? You
I
don't
want
want
to
to finish?
start.
You want to start?
I want to start.
All right.
Spinach everywhere.
Gross.
Gross. So anyway, I want to harken back to a previous episode that we had.
Do you know which number?
1.
Really?
Wow.
Episode number 1.
Which is one of our most popular episodes, mainly because it's been there
it's
the longest.
Do you want a revolution or whatever?
A women's revolution.
Women's revolution.
A real one.
So you said that it was just a marketing gimmick for WWE.
Absolutely. I still kind of agree with that.
Okay, as do I. Do you think it's right for WWE to still, to this day, treat it kind of like a women's wrestling as like a special attraction? Do you feel like they're still doing that, or do you think they're now to the point where it's just wrestling?
Yes and no. I'm actually going a little left, a little to the right with this, and so it definitely started that way. It 100% started that way because the women's scene on the independent circuit was blowing up because promoters wanted to utilize these talented performers, and the revolution as was happening in wrestling as a whole, not just WWE as wrestling as a whole, was, you know, we don't want to have women's wrestling, we don't want to have men's wrestling, we want to have wrestling. Pro wrestlers are pro wrestlers. If they want to wrestle each other, they wrestle each other. If they don't want to wrestle each other, they don't wrestle each other. You know, it's you know, you do what you do. And I think WWE saw that popularity and they wanted to cash in on it, obviously.
Yes.
Now,
we're gonna make $1 billion on these women.
you mean off of the Fox team.
Chinamen.
So
China women.
So they WWE has done a lot of great things because they are starting to put their women in the forefront, which I think is awesome. But I think that a lot of what WWE has done was just for the sake of, like you said, like the marquee of it, the, hey, look at this, look what we're doing, look how progressive we are. Yeah. Not like this makes sense or this is the right thing to do, or they're doing it because, fuck, it's going to make them money. And and to be fair, Stephanie is a lot more in charge than she used to be.
Well, she invented women.
She did. And women's wrestling.
Yeah. Well, so naturally that comes along with women.
So like I wanna like look at a few things. Women Money in the Bank. Well deserved. We've needed it for a long time and it's great. Women's Royal Rumble. Well deserved. We've needed it for a long time. I'm really excited because we got the Rumble in like a month. I'm really excited for the Rumble this year. And last year I was kind of like on the fence about it.
They did it well last year.
Yeah. Last year was the Rumbles as they were fine. The Royal Rumble as a pay-per-view was all right.
Well, yeah, no, that's fine, but just the fact, like, I love how they started it with Becky and Sasha. Like, 2 women, you know who can fucking go, who can last a while, you know, throw some girls out here and there, women, I don't know, whatever you want to say. Throw some people out. Like, that was a very good way. They had all the ladies from yesteryear come. You know, fucking Molly Holly, Lita, Trish Stratus. Like, that was awesome.
Sure.
I thought they did a great job.
No, they absolutely did. And Asuka was the right person to win that match. I think
they fucked up WrestleMania.
She shouldn't have lost to Charlotte at WrestleMania.
But this year, Roman Reigns isn't there, unfortunately, so he can't headline WrestleMania. Nobody gives a fuck about Brock Lesnar. Like, Brock Lesnar headlining WrestleMania
again,
and it'll, chances are the Universal title match will be Brock against Braun Strowman or Brock against Drew Galloway or McIntyre. Galloway.
He's McIntyre again.
Whatever. But it'll be, it'll be that. That'll be the Universal title match. That will get booed out of the building.
Mm-hmm. It depends on who his opponent is, and that
if it's Braun Strowman, I probably wouldn't watch it.
If we take the push that this one person has received the last couple weeks, I'm all for Brock versus Finn Balor.
Brock versus Finn Balor.
Give me the Beast versus the Demon.
Yes, that would be fine. But I think it's going to be Becky against Ronda.
Well,
champion versus champion
Okay.
match.
Here's the thing, because I knew where you were going with this, but let me just dial back for 1 second. Rumble, great. Money in the Bank, great. Evolution, fantastic. Evolution was one of their best pay-per-views of the year.
I
hands
also
down.
love the Elimination Chamber.
Elimination Chamber, fine with it.
Yes.
Great. The first big thing they did, though, in this road to the women's evolution, or whatever they want to call it, whatever marketing term they want to use, was Sasha versus Charlotte, Hell in a Cell. That match was not good.
No.
Now, that is no disrespect and no slight against the workers in that match. They did the best they could.
They're both very good.
Neither of them had ever probably even stood inside this structure. I mean, probably earlier in the night, they probably went out there and were like,
we have to do stuff.
this is
here.
big.
Yeah.
But the spots were
That's
bad.
what she said.
The type of brutality that is expected from that match was not shown. Essentially, it was a regular old match, just happened to be inside of a cage.
Yes. And Charlotte kept giving Sasha Banks a major wedgie
Oh, yeah.
the whole time.
So, like, to me, whether that was a Hell in a Cell match or not was irrelevant,
Yep.
because had it not been a Hell in a Cell match, it probably would have been perceived as a better match.
Yeah.
We were there live. I was there and I saw it, and there were a couple spots that I was like, all right, that's pretty cool.
And then there was the table
like-
spots, and you were like, "Can you just stop?"
Well, they were like, oh my God, Charlotte just powerbombed Sasha off of the side of the no, it was a regular powerbomb because she pulled her off the side of the cage and then walked her over to the announce table.
Yeah.
No. And then there was the finish where Charlotte couldn't figure out how to put the 90-pound Sasha Banks through a table.
It's like Sasha's very little.
You need to throw her directly into the middle of the table, straight
Yeah.
down to break that table.
not like I'm gonna throw you
sideways
on the
yeah.
table.
And then
Yeah.
she just hit this half-assed natural selection and finished the match.
Yeah.
That match was not good. I'm glad of where it led.
Yes.
But people say, "Oh, the first one's Hell in a Cell." Blah, blah, blah. It's like, no, that match kind of sucked.
Yeah.
It was not. It was two amazing performers trying to do the best they could with what they were given, and it wasn't that good.
I feel like a women's, hardcore style match a month before could have let them.
We talk
figure it
about.
out.
I just talked about the brutality that's expected from Hell in a Cell. Do you remember the bump that KO took that same pay-per-view through the two tables
Yes.
from inside the ring to outside the ring? That's the kind of brutality that is expected. The pioneers of the Hell in a Cell match were Shawn Michaels, The Undertaker, Mick Foley, and Triple H. We expect a certain level of pain.
Of crazy.
You want, because that's what a Hell in a Cell is supposed to be. It's the devil's playground or whatever they want to call it. The fucking red cell, by the way, needs to fuck off.
Oh my God.
It's such an eyesore. But anyways, and that.
What if we paint it red? Isn't hell red?
I hope it's a different color every year. I hope like this year it's
neon
like
green.
Yeah.
And it's going to be Naomi in the main event.
Yep.
But they have the black lights on the entire time.
Yeah,
so
I can
the
take
cell's
her or
just
leave her.
glowing.
Naomi.
I like Naomi.
I think she's fine. She is Mike Verna.
Oh
Yes.
God, no,
Yes.
no, not moving on yet. No,
Yes,
we're
you're
nowhere
right.
near
We're gonna
done.
put a pin in that. We're gonna put a pin in that.
Put a penis in that and just
Ew.
awkward silence. So
Really
okay,
awkward silence, bud.
so WrestleMania. I don't care what Uncle Dave says. If you're the early plans for WrestleMania, WWE does not know what's going on at WrestleMania yet.
Clearly, they
Do
don't.
not pretend because every year they're like, oh, well, it was rumored to be this, but then Vince changed it at the last minute. That's what WrestleMania is. It's constantly
No,
evolving.
they figured it
Yeah.
out at the last minute.
Yeah.
Like,
That's the thing is people are like, oh, WrestleMania's already planned out. It's like, no, it fucking isn't.
Yeah.
They might have ideas,
Yeah.
but hell, Raw changes halfway through half the time.
Yeah.
This is not the way Vince operates. Vince doesn't write everything down and go, this is exactly what it's going to be like in 6 months.
Yeah.
He doesn't do that. I'm holding up a piece of paper, but
it's a note card.
it's a note card.
See,
It
if we had the
says-
fucking camera set up, you could see it.
Here you go, camera.
Maybe next week, guys.
Ronda Rousey does not deserve
No.
to be in the main event of WrestleMania, period.
No.
I don't care how good she's getting, because she is getting much better.
Yes.
She's putting on good matches. She does not deserve to be the champion. She does not deserve to main event WrestleMania. She already got, I don't want any special treatment.
Right,
She got to
and-
debut at fucking WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Screw you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is like the definition of special.
Because guess what? You're not an honored, respected performer. You're a fucking marketing ploy.
Yes.
I'm sorry. I like Rhonda. I really do. I like her as a person. She seems like she genuinely loves what she's doing now. She's happy to be there, and she wants to learn. And a lot of these ex-football players, ex-MMA fighters, whatever, they come into WWE and they don't want to learn because I'm already famous. I shouldn't have to. I shouldn't have to work hard.
Are you talking about Baron Corbin? Because he kind of has that attitude.
Yeah, Baron Corbin is a
did
much
play
better
football.
wrestler than anyone gives him credit for.
Yeah.
I really like him but his character is just fucking
He's a
stale.
fucking dull fart.
Anyways, so the idea to have champion versus champion at WrestleMania,
I
in
think
the
it's
main
bad.
event-
Yep.
Well,
You have a whole pay-per-view
unless
dedicated to that.
Unless you can win the fucking...
yes, if it is a title versus title where your title's on the line, her title's on the line. Let's be honest. We are reaching the end of the brand split
I would
again.
fucking love that.
Yep.
So, with that happening, maybe, who knows, is Vince. You don't know what the fuck he's thinking. If that's happening...
Neither do I! I'm a madman!
So, you're going to have traveling champions again. You're going to have SmackDown's the A show right now. SmackDown has,
Whether they want to admit it or not.
it has more fleshed out characters. It has better wrestling. It has better title feuds. They have a champion.
There's so many people...
Whether you like Daniel Bryan or not, their champion's there.
They have so many people who Finn Balor could wrestle on SmackDown that you're just like, yeah!
Well, if they don't end the brand split, I think what they need to do is do kind of what they did back in the day, where Raw is kind of your meatheads running into each other, and SmackDown's kind of your light heavyweight technical wrestlers, where SmackDown more...
Which that's totally fine with me.
Yeah.
SmackDown to me
watch.
more resembles like old school WCW and ECW, just the style of wrestling they have. And it's not like they purposely said this style's for SmackDown, this style's for Raw, but the roster that they have on SmackDown...
And it's reminiscent of how when the first time they did the split.
Yeah, when SmackDown was like the best show
Exactly.
on the planet.
Yeah.
I mean, SmackDown was so good. As a lifelong diehard WCW fan, I think SmackDown was better than Nitro and Thunder.
Yeah.
Like SmackDown was so
Back when you had
goddamn
Christian
good.
and Guerrero and
Fucking when Austin returned on SmackDown after being gone for a year, you know, it's like SmackDown was so entertaining, and I hate pre-taped wrestling, and SmackDown was just so good it didn't matter that it was pre-taped.
Yeah.
Does anybody's theme ever in the history of wrestling get you more juice than when the glass breaks?
No.
It like
The only close one is the static right before CM Punk. I'd also give you Edge's "You Think You Know Me" before his Alter Bridge theme song.
Goldust gets me super excited.
Goldust gets you super excited.
It doesn't pop me though.
But when that fucking glass breaks, like especially if Austin hasn't been there for a while, or like just even when you know he's coming, like Raw 25.
Yeah.
When Vince came out and was like, "I'm the best," blah blah blah. Fucking when that glass broke, you're like, yeah, this is real deal.
We're gonna
right
see
now.
a stunner.
We're gonna
and
see
the-
stunners galore.
And
That
beers.
and the bass drum in Shawn Michaels.
No, see, you're thinking of the pop that's the excitement from a performer that you like. What Scott, I think, is saying is that silence, and then boom, there's one thing that happens that makes you pop.
Yeah.
Shawn Michaels doesn't have that. I would say the closest thing to an entrance like Shawn Michaels that actually does that, and it doesn't really do it anymore, was
The Miz.
Brock. Because that
Yes. Yeah. Dude, that's on my workout playlist. I
Like-
freaking love that song.
Alistair
like-
Black all day.
But once again, it doesn't have that pop. The
No,
glass
that,
shatter.
no. I'm just
Yeah.
saying that's on my workout
the
playlist.
static before CM Punk. The "You Think You Know Me." those little things that open the theme song.
And that's what I was talking about with Sean with the bass drum, because it starts off with just the drum.
Yeah.
Nah, the drum starts, but it's literally less than a second before the dun 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 the guitar.
Yeah.
But like
I think Brett, that just the
yeah, that's pretty close.
But yeah, it like I don't know. I was thinking about it the other day, like especially at WrestleMania 13 during the submission match when they
With
had
the actual
glass. Dude, when that glass hits, Steve Austin, like I think his fucking entrance was so cool, just like him fucking walking out like I'm gonna kick some fucking ass.
Even when he had his new theme, the one that was done by Disturbed, it was still such a great entrance in general.
So many people are going to be mad at us, but I don't know how we didn't think about this before. I think the only person that tops that is Undertaker's bell.
Yeah, once again, it's the pop of that initial.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know it's coming.
Boom.
All the lights go out. Like,
And with Taker, you hear the bell and you don't know where he's coming from.
that's true. Fucking Undertaker.
I miss like when Sting would just show up places.
Yeah.
With the
Sting
vulture.
didn't have an entrance; he would just appear places.
Yeah.
Sting, and the thing is, like, Sting was WCW's version of the Undertaker when he became the Crow Sting.
Yeah. Which was Scott Hall's idea.
And honestly, in my opinion, like obviously as a WCW fan, I always wanted to see Sting versus the Undertaker, and
Yeah.
I would have been in Sting's corner 100% of the
I
time.
would have been an Undertaker's.
Dude,
I would have fought
the fact
you.
that they had him not talk for a year was incredible.
Yeah, he just showed up for that's how they built up his feud with Hogan, was a year of him just watching.
Yeah.
And it was so I'm going to watch that whole thing
Yeah,
now, man.
It's so good.
How
It
do
is
I
so good.
I'm going to have the network on my tablet while I'm playing. Anyways.
Final Fantasy 12.
I've watched
Hey,
that match.
fuck off.
Oh, I'm gonna contribute something for Blade Job Gaming.
Yeah,
Red Dead's really good, yo.
it is.
Red Dead's amazing.
Look at all the videos I've released. Fucking. Anyways,
Wait, have you really?
No.
or
no.
Okay, good.
Everything I have is over 5 years old on there.
No.
Women wrestling is not marketing. At the end of the day, I'm really happy to what's happening with the women in WWE. But for the love of all that is fucking holy, do not give us Becky versus Ronda in the main event of WrestleMania. If
I agree.
you were going to give us anything, if the women are going to main event
Becky
WrestleMania,
Becky
Asuka, Becky Asuka, Charlotte, Becky Sasha,
Just Becky.
Becky Zelina Vega,
Oh, I love Zelina.
Becky Finn Balor.
Becky Finn Balor.
Dude, I would jerk off violently.
They would, and both of them would be pregnant at the end of that match just due to the awesomeness of that.
I think that they still treat it like it's their shiny new toy.
It is.
Women, and I think that until they start using more people than just those 5 people that we just named, like, I don't think they're comfortable with it. I don't think they actually think that it's a real thing.
well, I mean,
yeah, they need to use Nikki Cross. They need to use
Brie Bella.
The Iconics.
Just kidding.
the Iconics are like.
Well, they announced the tag
If
team.
they don't win the tag team, like,
I'm still saying, as I posted it on, I think it was Mr. Warren Hayes posted
Sup,
about
Warren?
who should win the women's tag team titles. Eric Young and ODB.
I saw you say that. I think it's got to be the Iconics.
If you, faithful listener, have never seen Eric Young and Old Dirty Bitches run as the TNA Knockout Tag Team Champions, it is one of the greatest moments in wrestling history because Eric Young in TNA was an insane person, and he would start screaming, running around the ring, and then pull off his pants to have a neon Speedo, and it was amazing. And ODB would grab her boobs and drink out of her flask that was hidden somewhere, and I'm not quite sure where.
Vagina.
give me the Iconics or give me R-Truth and Carmella.
I see, that's the thing, is I don't want R-Truth to win it because I feel like it's just ripping off what TNA did. But if Truth and Carmella were the women's tag champions, would be probably some of the most entertaining television they've had in a long time.
Do you guys know that R-Truth has a wiener?
Yeah.
You know that he's a rapper?
What's up?
He has a new single out.
What's up?
Well, anyway.
Little Jimmy's
so
on it.
He has a wiener, and Hasbro does not allow WWE to have intergender.
So here's the
wrestling.
thing. You have them win. He never actually wrestles, and every time he talks about it, he calls it the men's tag championship, and she corrects him every time. But you never have him actually compete.
That should not be the first fucking title
didn't-
reign.
No, but
Didn't Santino Marella win the female battle royal at
Yes,
WrestleMania?
but if you notice, he only eliminates Beth Phoenix very gently.
Yes.
Well, back then too, they were a little more open to intergender.
Yes, yeah, but like he's just
It's Mattel,
standing
not
around
Hasbro.
around the ring, whatever. But he's just like, people like a woman would bump into him.
Well, his wife probably called him before, and he goes, "If you touch any boobs, I will kill you."
He was dating Beth Phoenix at the time.
Was he?
Yeah.
Oh, but now she's banging Edge. She's got a
Well, they're like married and
She's
have
got a bunch of
children.
kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. She's still really attractive too.
Yeah.
Just want to throw that out there.
She's on their podcast all the time.
So is Edge. Edge aged very gracefully.
Yes. Oh, no, he did.
He's got the salt and pepper now. He's like graying, and I'm like, you are an attractive fucking man.
Have you watched any of their show?
I have. By the way, Christian hasn't aged at all.
No,
No,
it is
no, no.
ridiculous.
I think he's still like 28
I watched the first like
season.
couple minutes. No, I just
No,
first
the
couple
new
minutes
season?
of the first episode, and
It's the dumbest shit,
They
and
had
it's
to take a
amazing.
dump, and they called it Twosies.
Oh,
and-
yeah.
I mean, if that's all I ever take away from that show, like that's worth the price of
Dude, the
$9.99.
Second
No.
season happened.
You would love this show because honestly, 90% of the time they just make fun of Vince.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't matter. What is he gonna do?
Yeah.
Cancel their show? Who cares?
Yeah, that's pretty dope.
They did a thing on the new season where Edge was interviewing AJ, and they just used clips of AJ talking about WrestleMania, but Edge was talking about how he was the main star of Cats on Broadway, and they had all these like photoshopped images of AJ in the Cats costume, and like he's just talking about how excited he was that like everyone supported him.
Oh, I'm
doing
finally
it and stuff.
there. You know, I've been waiting my entire life for this, and it's just it's great, man. You know, it's great. It's great. So you know, I was talking to Wendy the other day, and I think I do a pretty good AJ.
Yeah, that was
yeah,
pretty
it's
good
not,
about
it's
it.
not a bad AJ.
Also, I
You
hope
be
that we
Vince,
get,
I'll be AJ.
I hope we get the club back with this new
I'm
angry.
throwing
AJ,
up the too sweet.
I hope we get the club back.
That would be dope.
I do too. Anyways, so we
And then
did
put
have.
Finn Balor with him.
Well, yeah, that's all.
And then him and Becky Lynch can make babies.
Dude,
They'd
if
be
you
the
had
sexiest babies.
if you put Finn Balor with him, had Finn be Universal Champ and have AJ win the WWE one back,
yes.
I'm all for that.
Speaking of babies, we didn't say it last week. Melissa, congrats on the baby.
Congrats.
yeah, you and Josh make a beautiful baby.
Yep. I mean, that's weird that your baby's
Also,
6
congrats.
feet tall. And
Congrats
has a
to Omar
giant
as
beard.
He doesn't like people for
doesn't
some
like
reason.
people.
Chances are.
Chances
No,
are.
but
Chances are I don't like
in
your
serious,
baby.
No, hold on. Omar already doesn't like us, but really, congratulations to both of you.
Yeah.
Wait, Omar doesn't like us?
Oh no. Apparently, she talks about like the show, and he just doesn't give a fuck.
Oh man, I thought
Yeah.
we were gonna be homies.
I hope so.
Come
I
on,
mean,
Omar.
We just set him off all the time.
well, you called him Oscar.
Well, I called him Oscar because I was fucking pretty stoned. I think.
and he
That's
likes
fine.
the Miz.
Or I had just
so
woken up.
You
I don't
guys.
know.
Oh,
He
he's
likes
an-
me. He doesn't
He's
like
an
you
idiot.
guys.
All right.
I don't not like the Miz.
I know you don't.
I just don't like him.
just-
Anyways,
I know you don't not.
I tolerate him.
so we talked about TNA a little bit.
A little bit.
So I want to talk about.
I mean, it's Impact Wrestling. They
Impact.
still call their women's wrestlers knockouts, which I
knockouts compared to divas.
think it's the same thing.
No,
Apples and pears.
because a diva is a very negative connotation. A diva is someone who's like complains all the time and thinks they're better than everyone else. Like a diva, someone who creates drama. Knockout, it's a pun because it's a knockout, like you knocked someone out, and a knockout is also like a phrase for like an attractive woman.
Yes.
I think the knockouts work a lot better than divas
Well, yeah,
ever
I don't know.
did.
I just
I'm
Wrestlers.
not 100% against that. I mean, you know, it's branding for them, and I think it works for them because in no way have they ever really objectified their female performers. Like they don't do bra and panties matches. They don't do fucking, they do last knockout standing with Taryn Terrell and Gail Kim live at the Agganis Arena in Boston, and you could actually hear Taryn Terrell hit the ground from the stage,
That was
and
so
it
brutal.
shook the fucking arena.
Yeah.
Like you just thud. It was awesome,
brutal.
because I think Gail Kim speared her off the entry ramp.
Yeah.
is what it was.
You know
It
how
was
the ramp goes to the ring there?
Yeah.
Right off
it
the
was
side
awesome. It was such a good show. Hogan was there because
Oh, that's right.
Hogan was still
Kurt Angle got inducted.
yeah.
God damn it.
Chris Sabin I think won the X Division championship.
Yeah.
that night.
And Christopher Daniels was there.
Yeah, because he Chris Sabin pulled the belt off the X, and as he pulled it off, it swung down and hit him in the face and split him open. Kind of like happened to Balor when he wrestled Rollins for the IC title.
Yeah.
When Rollins pulled the belt away and it just good times. Anyways,
Good time.
Oh,
So-
when Rollins injured someone. Yeah, okay.
You don't say. Remember
I'd
Samoa
give him
Joe?
shit. I don't. I would trust him.
Do
I
you guys
just give him shit.
Do you guys remember Samoa Joe?
Yeah.
He used to
Who?
injure people.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
So
Is
Impact.
he still on the roster?
Impact is hold on. Impact is moving from Pop TV to the Pursuit channel.
Oh, another one I don't
Trivial?
get.
Now, Pursuit
Oh,
is
I would fucking
owned
destroy
by
you guys.
Anthem, the company that owns Impact. Okay, this makes sense. You kind of brand all your stuff together. Now Pursuit apparently is an outdoors channel, like the one that Shawn Michaels had a show on for a while. You ever see that?
Sexy Boys?
No, he had a hunting show. It was awesome. It was my dad used to watch it. It was
sounds
amazing.
pretty dope.
It was awesome.
Was it called Sexy Hunters?
No, it wasn't.
Sexy
It's just
Bucks?
him hunting Hunter.
Most dangerous game.
Ah. So
You ever see the movie Surviving the Game with Ice-T? Ice-T where they fucking hunt him down, but then he's like, nah, motherfucker. And then he hunts them down, and they're like, all right, we're off the island. You don't have to kill us anymore. And he's like, oh, no, I will.
anyways,
It's pretty good.
so Pursuit channel, I've not talked to a single person who actually gets this channel. And that's not good.
You don't
I
say,
can't
bud.
wait till we're on video. The look on your face.
Secondly,
Yeah, can we be on video next week?
Don Callis
Cyrus
said
the Virus. The
he
Jackal.
That's a good Bruce Willis movie.
says
Cyrus the
that
Virus?
we can
Jackal,
expect an edgier, sexier Impact Wrestling.
So that means they're going to be like bra and panties matches?
I hope so. No. So I'm wondering if what they're thinking is they want to create their own version of the Attitude Era. But now here's the thing. Edgier programming. What does that mean from the company who this year had a no-rope barbed wire match?
I think it's funny
This
that
year,
like,
who
a
had
major promotion.
I don't remember what the match was called, but it was LAX versus someone else,
E-Y.
FBO. And there was no canvas or padding in the ring. It was just the fucking
right.
boards.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds fucking terrible.
Yeah.
Just landing on 2x6.
I'm pretty sure TNA name, Santana,
Oh yeah.
swantoned onto the boards.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
I'm sorry.
the
The most
fuck?
painful thing I've still ever seen in my life, but aside from the barbed wire match, is Dickinson coming off that ladder and landing onto the table.
no, most painful thing is Sasuke getting powerbombed onto the frame of the ring by Darth Vader.
I don't think I saw that.
Yo, I'll show you this later. It's fucked up.
Wait, you say Darth Vader?
I'll show you later.
Was it a
Force choke?
No, I'll show you later. I can't explain. Anyways,
Okay.
so what is edgier if you're already doing barbed wire
Fire.
matches? No, they use so
Well, it is a hunting channel, so maybe
Glass.
they're gonna start incorporating bow and arrows, maybe some long-range sniping competitions.
what is Tommy Dreamer booking now? Yo, Paul, just let him shoot me. No, god damn it, Tommy. We're not
just
gonna
have-
have anyone shoot you.
They just have duck and deer in the ring now.
Tommy Dreamer's an insane person. I love him.
Yeah. I want to hang out with him. I feel like
Yeah.
he'd be...
I hung out with him for like 2
Oh, wait,
minutes.
I did hang out with him. We talked about the Bruins for a while. I was hammered.
So, okay. So
So was he.
it's
a good time.
At what's the next pay-per-view? Homecoming. It's the return of the Monsters Ball, which is the match that Abyss created, which is essentially just like a mixture between WWE style hardcore wrestling and independent style deathmatch wrestling. So it's like I'm gonna hit you with a kendo stick, but then I'm gonna like knock you off a ladder onto thumbtacks. Yeah.
Is it in a ball?
Yes, it's one of those big gerbil
Giant
balls.
hamster
Oh,
balls.
I like that. Yeah.
Anyways, how do you obviously since Anthem owns the channel, you're gonna knock your mic over.
No, I'm not. I'm holding on to it.
I thought the same.
Since Anthem owns the channel, they kind of have the decision making of what they will and will not allow on their channel.
Titties and the word fuck.
Now it's gonna be on after 10 p.m. So I'm thinking that they are gonna be a little more uncensored with their language because it's their own channel. After 9 or 10 p.m., you can say shit on television. Technically, you can say fuck as well.
Yeah.
But nobody usually.
Comedy Central does.
Comedy Central does, and
Yeah.
it's awesome.
Yeah, and they do the Secret Stash.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. Yeah. So I haven't watched Comedy Central in like 10
Dude,
years.
I haven't either, but I'm 110% watching that Reno 911 marathon they're doing on New Year's Day.
You would.
Reno 911 is so fucking good.
Did you see the promo?
No. Focus. So
Never been our strong suit, bud.
No. So I mean, like, what do you think? Like, are we going to see like Impact's version of the Attitude Era? Are we going? Because I mean, WWE never really swore on the air because USA was super strict with what they're like.
No, let The Rock come up with new catchphrases.
Half naked women, fine. Blood everywhere, fine.
Brian Pillman with a fucking gun.
Yeah.
I mean, that wasn't really Attitude Era.
That was the beginning of the Attitude Era. That was kind of one of the jumping points.
One of the opening
Attitude
shots.
Oh, get it?
Heard around the
get
world.
It. I get. No, that was
Yeah,
Tommy
trash
Dreamer
can,
wrapping
trash
a chair
can,
around Raven's head. The chair shot heard around the world. Oh my god, that's brutal. Anyways, I don't know. I think that I'm really disappointed because I was just about to jump because I was a huge TNA fan for like the first like 6 or 7 years of the promotion existing. And I was really excited to get back into it because a lot of these stars I know from the indies now.
What's up, Jordan Grace?
Jordan Grace, Brian Cage, the Phoenix, Ray Phoenix and Pentagon. You know, EYFBO. Like, there's so many
OVE.
good. Yeah, there's so many good fucking.
I forgot OVE was on there now.
So hold on, I'm sorry because OVE is Sammy, Darby. Who's the third one?
It's the Christ brothers, isn't it?
Yeah, the Chris.
Darby Allin's not in OVE.
Jake and Dave Christ.
Oh yeah, Dave Christ. That's why I think Darby and Dave were in my head. I don't know.
Makes sense.
Darby Allin's like fucking Misfits goth emo guy.
I'm wearing a Misfits t-shirt.
He's in Evolve.
Cool. He is. And fucking, oh, that's a great segue. How about Austin Theory calling out fucking John Cena?
Yeah.
And John Cena responding.
Yeah.
Austin Theory, that was genius because he just took himself and he put himself on the radar.
Yep.
Because that's what John does. Like, Cena, his career is pretty much done at this point. He's wrapping up. He's going to be Undertaker. He's going to wrestle a match here and there, like Triple H, the Undertaker. But he's
Dude, he should wrestle The Rock one time only.
God damn it! But he's doing what Foley was doing now. He's putting over new stars in WWE. Like AJ Styles, not a new star, but in WWE he's a new star, and Cena put him over.
Yeah.
Put Kevin Owens over. That's what John does. Is John puts people over. He's literally on the cusp of putting over an indie guy.
Yeah.
Granted, Evolve is their official farm league technically in the U.S.,
but Austin's not well known.
Austin is well known within New England.
Right.
You know, New England, New York, that area.
Yeah.
But Austin Theory, I mean, I've seen him wrestle in front of like 30 people not that long ago.
I saw him at Progress. He didn't wrestle at Progress, but he wrestled at the Evolve show before, and he stayed and was selling merch, and I felt so bad for him. Like, no one was going.
Nobody knows who the fuck he is.
No one knew.
Well, it wasn't like
he was just a shirtless dude.
Didn't
with
Progress
shirts
have
over
like? It wasn't like Tyler
put
Bate
one
and shit
on,
there.
bud.
Yeah.
And like,
Dude, their line was,
you're
like,
gonna go talk to
downstairs
the
around
guy
the corner,
who was on WWE,
right?
Which is funny because we go to like certain Beyond shows and I see like, you know, even big names like Joey Ryan or like Hornswoggle or stuff like that, and they're just kind of chilling and nobody like. I'm like, dude, you understand that these are some of the best, most well-known pro wrestlers in the world right now.
Yeah.
Why are you not talking to these people? Like, I was lucky enough to catch Joey on his way out one night, and I was like, "Look, man, I'm sorry. I know you're trying to leave. I'm sorry to bother you, but I just want to like shake your hand, you know." And he was like, "Yeah, man, absolutely. Thanks for coming out." You know, he's super nice dude.
Yeah.
Like, and people I feel like are afraid of talking to these performers, but like you gotta understand that these are just dudes and chicks trying to make a living.
Yeah.
And they usually want to talk to you. Like I saw that video.
Oh, with Adam Cole?
Yeah.
Oh, the little kids.
The little kids come up and they wanna meet Adam Cole. And he's just like walking by. I think it's in an airport.
Yeah.
And so
No, it was outside on the street. Yeah, he was just like, let's take a picture.
So he stopped and he was like, you know, take a picture. And like I couldn't tell if it was the little boy or the father or someone. I just saw a hand come off of the camera and shake Adam Cole's hand. And I forget who posted, but they were like, "This is how fans should treat wrestlers and how wrestlers should treat fans."
He had like a genuine smile on his face and not like I gotta do
Everyone
this.
was very respectful, and like I urge anyone who goes to wrestling shows, if you are respectful to these individuals, 99% of the time they're willing to talk to you or take a photo, because you know if you go up to someone, CM Punk used to talk about it. he was like, if I'm out and I hear someone go, "Hey, Phil," from across the room, I don't want to fucking talk to that guy.
Right.
But if you go up to him and say, "Excuse me, I'm sorry to interrupt. My name is blah. I'm a big fan of yours. I just wanted to shake your hand. Maybe get a photo if you're available."
Right.
If you're respectful to these people, they will be respectful back. Because most humans, if you show them respect, they will show you respect.
Right.
It's not fucking hard, but if you're fucking sitting at a show, this is something we talked about off air, and do not elaborate on this, but if you're sitting at a show fucking screaming at someone for 3 hours and then being like, "Hey, buddy," they're probably going to go, "Yeah, dude, seriously, you got to chill."
Right.
Can you shave just your chin, but like leave most of the sides long?
Like
just have-
handlebar Triple H, but with like
Yes.
Went on this
Wolverine
huge
mullets.
rant, and you just were
Dude,
I've been staring at your beard.
I've been mesmerized by his beard. But no, it like that video was adorable too, because then Adam Cole walks away, and then the little kids go, "Adam Cole, baby."
The little, I think it was a little girl, the one on the left. She actually throws up her hands and everything too.
Like I don't know, if you're respectful, just like, do you mind if I take a picture? Not, hey, come here, take a picture with me.
Right.
I'd be like, go fuck yourself.
Guess what? WWE superstars, independent superstars, Impact superstars, Ring of Honor, New Japan. I don't care what fucking promotion they don't owe you jack shit.
Right.
Their work. The only time.
Except for Jay Freddy, he owes me $3.
Did you buy him a beer or something?
He doesn't owe me $3.
Jay
No, but I
Freddy.
would. Jay Freddy, next time I see you, I'll buy you a beer, bud.
He doesn't. He follows us.
He
but
follows us. He doesn't listen.
He's a good guy. I like Jay Freddy.
Yeah, he liked one of my tweets. I like him.
He also listens to Ween, so he's not a terrible guy.
Sounds like he's a terrible guy.
Freaking love
That's
Ween.
just me. There was something else we wanted to talk
Trash
about
can
too.
likes me.
The fuck were we going to talk about?
Mike Verna.
Mitch Taverna?
Mitch Taverna.
NXT superstar Mitch Taverna? I'm sorry.
Super
NXT enhancement talent Mitch Taverna?
Yes.
Enhancement talent.
Well, I mean, he was just brought in because I think it was during the Evolve stuff because he wrestles for Evolve.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, they brought him in to enhance someone. I actually missed the match, unfortunately, because I am a big Verna fan. I like Verna.
him. I liked everybody in Amityville.
So,
Especially Dan fucking
I
Barry.
fucking love Dan
heel
Barry.
Dan Barry is the best
Dan Barry should. I said it before. I'll say it again. I want him to be my really handsome young dad.
He's
I
only-
love him.
He's only a couple years older than you, bud.
I think he's got me by like 10 years, but
Yeah, that's not dad age. But
yeah,
anyway,
but he can be. Can he adopt me?
I don't know. Isn't your dad like 50 years older than you?
Can he adopt me?
30, 40. He's 40 years older than me,
Oh,
roughly.
that's actually not that.
He's in his 70s. He's like 72.
I love his new shirt where it says "just happy to be here."
I was gonna say my dad. Like my dad just wears hunting shirts and Cabela shirts
Nothing wrong with that.
and old Worcester Police Department shirts.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
No, I got to work out at the Worcester Police Department gym for a long time. It was really. It's shitty, but it's like they have everything.
Is it like a fucking legit gym, like fucking garage dirty?
No, it's
Those
a
gyms
little
are so
better than
much
that,
better.
but it's huge.
Dude,
it's massive.
Bay State's like
Oh, shit, yeah.
disgusting, but it's just like this is where you fucking go to get.
This is
beefed up.
like in the movies when they go to the old dirty boxing gym.
Yes,
Yeah.
that is Bay State.
I can't
Cool.
drive by the Worcester police station without thinking about how weird the fucking word headquarters is. Like the quarter in the middle, for some reason, I get stuck on it. Sorry, I know it's random.
You're a
but
fucking weirdo, man.
Yeah.
It says it in big letters.
You
otherwise,
gotta
like,
you gotta
headquarters.
understand though. I
Headquarters.
spent years at the Worcester Police Department because my dad was always there, and that's just whatever. High voltage is gone. He just vanished. I think Thanos snapped his spoiler alert.
That was my favorite Elf on the Shelf that I saw, by the way.
Oh,
Was
with the
Thanos
fucking candy
toy
canes,
and the
yeah.
candy cane body.
Dude. Okay, so
Yes,
Scott-
Hellboy does look really good.
Scott wants to talk about Mike Verna. And then let's talk about Verna. And then he gets up and leaves.
Yeah.
So I don't know what I mean,
I don't know.
I like Mike Verna.
I like his hair.
Dan Barry.
Yeah. I said it last week. I'll say it again. I like his rope for the way he does the suplex, where he drops him on each rope before he drops
Yeah.
him. He also does the same spot that Rowe does with the two bodies that he did in War Games.
Oh yeah. Congratulations to Raymond Rowe and Sarah Logan who tied the knot last week.
So
A
what I
Viking
missed.
Dude, are
wedding.
we really gonna get War Raiders with Sarah Logan? Is that gonna
I
be a thing
hope
now?
so. I hope.
Oh man.
Anyways,
Sploosh.
you wanted to talk about Verna and then you left.
Yes. So we talked about Mike Verna. I think it was last week.
We did.
And I said, he's good. And I was thinking about it last night for whatever reason. He is.
Don't think it hurts him.
No, not really. Your brain has zero nerves that can feel pain, so
I don't know.
you can't say
you
my
get
brain
brain
hurts.
damage and you tell me. More brain damage.
Oh man, you've just shaved right here,
fuck
and
off.
you would look fucking awesome.
Verna, go.
So anyway, Mike Verna, he is. I was trying to think of a WWE superstar who's comparable in the way that it's like. I like Mike Verna. I've never seen a Mike Verna match and gone, you know what? He's not a good wrestler. But I've never watched a match and thought, he's a great wrestler. Like, whoever he's with, as long as they're not a completely horrible wrestler, the match is going to be very good.
Sure.
And I guess, I don't know if this was on air before, but if you were going to show, like, new wrestlers, like, this is a good match. The crowd's not going to get bored. They're not going to fucking lose their minds. Here's a Mike Verna match. I feel
It's not going to be
We just talked about that before.
John Cena and Kevin Owens when they were doing their series. It's not going to be that, like, this is one of the best matches I've ever seen.
Correct.
But it's also not going to be fucking...
John Cena versus Cesaro, that 25-minute Raw match. Oh man.
Well, you were trying to go the opposite.
I know. I would say Luke Harper or Dean Ambrose.
I was going to go with, like,
I think the Miz versus Dean Ambrose was what we used off air,
Yeah.
and I feel like that's acceptable. Or Naomi.
Yeah.
Like, I've never seen a Naomi match where I've been like, this is just raw garbage.
Yeah.
Like, but I've also never seen one and been like, yeah, fuck yeah, Naomi.
You've never told your friends about one. You know,
Right.
you never
Right,
been like,
right,
yo, you
right,
got to see this.
right.
Did you see this match? This match was great, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Solid. I saw him open a chaotic show against Carlito. Mm-hmm. And I was just like, okay, I never liked Carlito.
It's weird because Vern is a heel in Beyond, but he's a face in Chaotic, and it just blew my mind.
He seems like a really nice dude.
Oh, no, I've talked to him
And-
on Twitter a couple times. He's super nice.
Yeah,
I talked to him the night that they broke up. He was really
Amityville?
nice.
Yeah.
I was going to say, what, his wife or something? Did she
No.
leave him?
No. When Amityville broke up.
Oh, I was going to say, leave the fucking dude
Mike
alone.
Vernon and Cesaro broke up.
Oh, no!
Fucking call Uncle Dave.
I was told that they were very happy, and Uncle Dave can suck my balls.
Can we not call him Uncle Dave? He doesn't.
Well, I don't want to use his
I have
full name.
I have a real Uncle Dave who's like super cool, and then my wife has an Uncle Dave who's super cool in a different way. He's just fucking weird. I mean, they're both pretty fucking weird. Anyway,
Melter can die. I just don't care. I fucking hate him.
I mean that's
I'm sorry,
But
but
his fucking jeans.
that's a bit strong.
dude, no, I'm just so sick. I talked about this on.
Let's rant away. I'm
Are you
done.
done?
I'm
All right.
done. Mike Verna, I give you the seal of
Yeah,
approval,
I like
bud.
Mike Verna. Because I posted this on Twitter the other day, and it got a lot of traction for some
Yo,
reason.
did you see Ray Rowe and Sarah Logan got married?
They did. I was very happy for them. And Liv Morgan and Ruby Riott were dressed as Vikings, and it was adorable.
Oh, that's awesome.
Aw,
They have my birthday tattooed on
put
them.
him in my pocket.
It's weird. So, anyways,
Put 'em in my
if you are a wrestling podcast or website and want to be taken seriously, do not start your post with "as reported by the Wrestling Observer" by Dave, blah 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 blah. Because honestly,
Just steal everything from
you're just
Cultaholic. It's
you're
so
just
much easier.
copy and pasting. No, according to Tamatonga, Cultaholic is dead,
Yeah.
or what culture is dead, or I don't know, whatever they're doing these days.
I think Tom is losing his mind.
Yeah.
Well, Bullet Club's fucking dead.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
I mean,
Yeah, but Jay White's in it.
oh shit. Anyways, if you are a wrestling news aggregate website, like you are just compiling information from multiple sources and you're posting it and saying like, this is not our information, we're just bringing it all together, like Reddit or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Cool, excellent, fine. If you're trying to be your own brand and have your own fucking opinions, I know, wild thought, don't tell me what Dave said, because I don't give a shit what Dave said.
Right.
I want your opinion on something that's going on in pro wrestling, not Dave's opinion, because I don't like yeah, I'm gonna finally use his name. I don't like Dave Meltzer. I don't like him. I think his, I've got all this insider information. And 90% of the time, it's wrong.
He's been a hipster since, 1982? When did that start?
Oh, God, it doesn't matter. and you know what? Back in the day, I will give him credit because he was doing something that not a lot of people were doing. He took a dirt sheet when it was, like, in a small area and made it nationwide. Right. He did what Vince did to the territories. He was like, well, I've got Capital Wrestling Alliance. No, Capital Championship Wrestling.
I don't remember.
Whatever fucking Vince Sr.'s promotion was. And he made it the Worldwide Wrestling Federation.
Right. And what's it called? The all the, like, the Bruce Pritchard, the Bischoff, they all use what he used, like, because he kept record of everything. Like, they use that in all of their stuff. They're constantly talking about Meltzer.
And then they also debunk it.
Right, but what I also
that's the thing I like about what Bischoff and Pritchard are doing is they're as actual people who have worked in professional wrestling.
And they were there.
Yeah. Like, Meltzer's like, well, back in WCW, they did this. And Eric's going, no, we didn't.
Yeah.
I was there. Do you know how I know? Because I was fucking in charge.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, Hulk was in charge.
My favorite.
Let's be honest.
My favorite Bischoff saying is, what's he? Fuck. Something's key. Help me out. Help me out.
Help you out with what? I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
LeBron James is the Hulk Hogan of the NBA.
That's accurate, I guess. Yeah.
He's racist?
He hates black guys.
No, he said, when he's talking about Meltzer all the time, he says context is king. And it's true. Like, they take Meltzer's shit out of context all the time.
Well, no, everyone. The entire wrestling community takes it out of context.
I kept wanting to say concept.
Remember when he said Peyton Royce was, like...
Unattractive.
Unattractive. It's like...
She was way hotter in NXT.
Come on, bud. Like,
the women don't deserve to make the same amount of money as the men.
Yeah.
I know what he was trying to say is, he was saying, like, oh, Charlotte shouldn't make John Cena money because she hasn't put in the work that John Cena has. But if she's the main event, she should be making the main event money.
Exactly.
Period. Yeah. Anyone. I don't care what's between your legs. I don't care what's on your chest. If you are the main event, you should be making main event money. Does Ronda deserve the money she's making? No. She has not earned that position yet. Does Becky deserve a pay upgrade? Absolutely.
Well, yeah, too. Like, are people now watching WWE because Ronda's in WWE? Because I don't think that's a thing.
No.
Well, no. I mean, I'm sure there's plenty of UFC, like Ronda UFC fans who now watch at least her segments on WWE because they're a fan of her.
Yeah.
They might even watch the show live, waiting for her. Or they hear, like, that's why WWE announces everything ahead of time.
Yeah.
Because they want people to tune in and not just watch it on Hulu or YouTube later on.
2 hours and 30 minutes in, Ronda will be.
Yeah.
No, they pretty much do. That's why I was so fucking agitated when they announced all of the NXT call-ups ahead of time.
Yep.
And then they announced that Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn were returning. It's like, no, you don't need to announce any of this thing. Because I had not forgot about Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, but they were in the back of my head, but it wasn't like, I can't wait for them to come back.
Right.
Until they announced it. I'm like, oh, I can't wait for them to come back. But if you had just, I don't know, had them fucking come back, I would have popped. Yep. I would have been excited.
Dude, Sami Zayn.
Dude, they should have come out at the same time at the Rumble.
Pick it up.
I still say, I saw someone post on Twitter that, instead they should re-sign El Vagabundo and then sign El Generico and have the greatest tag team of all time.
Wait.
Elias and Sami
I just
Zayn.
said that last week.
Was that you?
Yeah,
I don't
was
pay
me.
attention to who posts shit.
No, I didn't post it. I said it on the episode.
I don't think he said that.
Way to be here, bud.
No, I 100% did.
I'm actually pretty sure it was said. I don't remember if it was on the episode. I didn't listen to the whole thing, but he definitely said it in this setting last week.
Did I say it? I'm just going to say I said it.
John, you're fired.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said that.
This is what happens.
I invented women's wrestling.
No, the one thing that Conrad really bothers me about when they go over all that stuff is it's fine to use it in like historical sense of this is what happened. It really bothers me when he's like, Meltzer gave it 3.25 stars. Like, why does that matter to Bischoff?
His star ratings mean nothing to me because you're basing your what matches you like off of someone else's opinion is fucking stupid.
Right.
And not to mention, we all know he's biased towards A, male wrestling, and B, Japanese wrestling.
Yeah. Yep.
So if someone is openly biased about something, why would you even give a shit what their opinion
Exactly.
is?
Yeah, like Hulk Hogan and Black Eyes.
Exactly. I don't give a shit
Yeah.
what his opinion is. But it's like, that's why I hate the rating system that he uses. And I hate that so many people take it as gospel.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that was a 5-star match. Oh, really? You really liked it?
Yeah.
No, Dave told me it was a 5-star match. I didn't actually see it.
Yeah.
How many does Jericho have?
Like,
One?
what?
One.
What? Like, are you serious? Like, you're basing your opinion off of someone else's opinion when you haven't even seen a match?
Yeah. Yep.
You know?
Yep.
Like, I don't pretend to know how good all of the matches in New Japan are because I don't have the time or
They're
the
all pretty good.
energy to watch New Japan.
I
I
agree.
like New Japan. I love Japanese wrestling. I've been a fan of Japanese wrestling since, like, I had to buy tapes on, like, highspots.com.
Yeah.
You know.
Their app sucks. Not High Spots.
Oh, it's
New
terrible.
Japan.
I did
Oh, yeah.
take
Well, their
Friday
app
off,
is
though.
just a link to their website. It's nothing important. I'm a big fan of Japanese wrestling. But, like,
Japanese steak's pretty good too.
Ooh.
Kobe beef.
Kobe beef.
Or just like if you go to Osaka.
I don't think
White
that's the
City.
same. I think it's just regular steak
Yeah, that's cat.
cooked in, like, teriyaki sauce. That is racist.
Super good. Salmon Framingham. Oy. So good.
I like sushi.
Wait, what the fuck did you just say?
He said it was cat, which it's not even the right racism because he's thinking of Chinese racism.
Chinese, Korean, Vietnamese. not
It's really
Japanese.
thin. It's whatever.
I don't even think cat is dark meat anyways. So
You should actually be fired. I
Yeah.
don't know, man.
So Mike, Aaron, if you're listening,
Yeah, Mike,
we
if
need
you wanna
to
move up here.
and take. Hey, where's Tommy Collins?
He's
Well, I mean,
probably in his trailer.
He's undead now. He's come back from the dead. We should get him back on the show.
Wait, when did Tom Collins? I don't know.
Whenever he left the show, he died to me.
Oh, okay. I gotta be his designated driver later. See, I think
Today?
the plan is I'm gonna get stoned, and then he's gonna drive there, and then he's gonna sneak out like 30 beers in his tummy, and then I'll drive home.
Where are you going?
The cigar bar, the one beyond the Centrum.
Michael's
Yep.
Michael's Cigar Bar. It used to be called Cigar Masters.
Okay, it was. All right, cool.
That place is cool.
Yep.
I like that place.
That's
You
where
can
I hung
smoke
out with,
inside.
That's where I hung out with Tommy Dreamer
Anyways,
and Gang Grill.
Dave Meltzer can suck my balls. I hate him. I don't understand why anyone takes him as gospel. I mean, once again though, actually, that's hypocritical of me.
Gang Grill, what's up?
If
How you doing?
if you want to base your opinion off of his opinion, all
That's
power
your
to
opinion,
you,
man.
You do whatever you want. I like thinking for myself, and I think that all of these websites and podcasts, like I'm not shitting on anyone in particular, but like do yourselves a favor, do your own thing.
I'm shitting on everybody. Brody King.
There's 100,000 fucking websites and podcasts that just rinse and repeat what Dave says and rinse and repeat what the dirt sheets say, and that's great. You know how often I look at the dirt sheets? Zero.
Never. I just steal everything from Twitter.
I get a lot of inspiration from
Or
Twitter,
Squared Circle on Reddit.
but for the most part,
I
most
have a love-hate with Squared Circle.
most everything that I say is just I was sitting there doing nothing and I thought, that's interesting to me. I'm going to talk about that. That's how I do it. And, obviously what we do is more satirical and bullshitty. And we just complain for the sake of complaining. Like, we used to you used to shit on Mike Verna. Obviously, you actually do like him because he's a good wrestler. You obviously do not like Brody King and PCO.
No,
and Transitive Property, you must hate Marty Scurll now.
Yeah,
That's fucking stupid.
That's wicked bad.
It's
I
a
don't know.
horrible faction. I like Scurll. I don't love him, but
I think last year at Wrestle Kingdom, I think that he had the best match.
he had the best entrance for sure.
Well, yeah, the Fatal 4-Way for the junior
With
heavyweight-
Ospreay
that was so
and
Ospreay, Kushida, and Takahashi.
yeah,
Yep.
that was a fucking great match.
That was an amazing match, and that's why I love.
Are you gonna be resubbing to New Japan?
No, I have
took Friday off. I'm so
I have
excited.
John's.
Okay. I
Password.
just need your login so I can watch whatever I want to out of Wrestle Kingdom.
Okay.
Jericho
And I'll,
Naito.
and I'll give you guys a login for Powerslam.tv where you can use the code BladeJob, get free 30 days. Hey.
Yeah.
Fucking segue into that shit. We still got a couple minutes. We can, I'm sure, ramble for something. Anyways, fuck Dave. Not like good guy Dave. We like good guy Dave.
Yeah, no, good guys.
Good guy. Good guy's a good
pretty
guy.
Yeah.
But Dave Meltzer, no. Fuck him.
Yeah, I'm not an overly large fan of his.
No, or Jay White.
No, Jay White.
He's
just
boring. He's
boring,
so
yeah.
fucking. He's a fucking.
And he has that look like first off he has the fucking Tony Hawk McSqueeb haircut like
The grease just attached to his scalp.
yeah, and it's just like, all right, so you just look like a fucking whiny kid from a late 80s skateboard movie.
Yo,
It's just like,
is he
I'm
18?
Daggers.
Because honestly, he looks like he's like 12. You know, it's like.
like he would be in a skateboard gang and his name would be Daggers. And like he would always just have a knife. I mean, I guess his name's Switchblade, but whatever. I'm Switchblade. I'm the edgy kid. It's like, you're just kind of fucking lame, bud.
Have fun listening to 69 Eyes.
Yeah.
I actually like 69 Eyes, to be fair.
Oh yeah, they're a Bam Margera band, right? Like
Yeah, maybe.
that he's overly into.
Maybe. I don't know.
You know.
They sound like fucking Typo Negative mixed with like fucking.
The Misfits kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're not bad.
I like them. They've got a couple of really great albums.
But
and
he
they
would
got a couple
secretly
bad
just listen to Dashboard in his car.
ones. And cry.
Yeah.
Fucking Jay White. I don't know.
The new Bullet Club's kind of lame.
Well, he's the new token white guy for them.
Yeah.
That's all he is.
I just find it fucking amusing how they're like, we don't have a leader. We're all the leader. Hey, Jay White's our new leader. You're like, really? That's who you're gonna fucking put in the forefront? Like Tama Tonga, you are obviously the choice of everybody there.
Bullet Club to me has not been an entertaining faction since AJ left.
I liked it fine. I just think
I think
the
that
last
the
6
Bucks
months.
the Bucks were great too when it was like Bucks and Omega. I think when I stopped losing interest is when Cody just wandered in and all of a sudden was in charge.
Yeah.
I thought it was stupid.
I did love that storyline though.
You
I liked
don't like Cody Rhodes.
I'm not a huge Cody. No, hold on.
I liked the Cody versus
I
Kenny.
like Cody. I respect Cody. I think he is a very talented performer.
You just hate black guys.
Named Cody Rhodes.
Named Cody Rhodes. Hulk Hogan.
I don't think Cody is as good as people think he is. I think Cody is really good. I don't think he's great. And I don't think that he is destined to do great things. So, see, I can't get into this now. We're going to have to save this.
No, we don't. We have a fucking bit of a
All right.
long episode. This is the last episode of the year.
It
Happy
is.
New Year's,
Yeah.
motherfuckers.
What was the point of Cody Rhodes winning the NWA World Heavyweight Championship?
I thought they fucked that up.
Yep.
What was
Like,
the point?
He should have.
the only
he
point
should
was
still be champion.
The only reason he won it was because
It was his
it
show
was
and his dad.
no,
had
it
won
was quote unquote his show.
It was Dynasty. Yeah. Not Dynasty.
was-
What was the word they used? Tradition.
Yeah. And then he lost it, a month later
Yeah.
to Aldis again?
Yep.
So he was just literally, he won it for no reason other than they thought it would be good publicity for
For
having him
NWA.
to
It would
win
be good publicity if he held on to it for a little bit.
Yeah.
What was
you
the
know.
point, though? It was just
So he could hold the same title his dad held.
And,
it was to help
and
promote
honestly,
NWA
that match was okay.
because of the blading thing, which they should have just ignored.
Well, and also because of, so apparently Cody can't win it unless a 60-year-old man helps him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then fucking Tommy Dreamer sitting there cleaning up Pharaoh's poop somewhere. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. That
I like Pharaoh. So.
All In was it was a fun wrestling show. It
Joey
wasn't
Ryan stole the show
on it. Yeah, Jerry Ryan and
with the dicks.
Yeah.
fucking, Paige
I liked
versus
Girl versus Okada.
Yep.
yeah, Paige versus
Janela.
Janela was probably my match of the night. I just thought it was entertaining.
Omega versus
Pentagon was good.
super
Yeah.
good.
Jericho made that.
Oh,
though,
man.
That was cool.
But like, I don't know. Scott and I were talking about this earlier. All In was fine, but everyone likes to say that it was the best show of the year, and I'm like, no, it wasn't. It wasn't even close.
It wasn't the best show of the year, but what it was, like, for what it was...
An overblown Ring of Honor pay-per-view?
Well, an independent show...
Selling out.
But see, that's the thing, is they're like, oh, it's an independent show. It's an independent show. It was a Ring of Honor show. I refuse to accept otherwise, that it was a Ring of Honor show that happened to be booked by Cody and the Bucks.
But they did it.
Yes, I agree with John.
They did. And
They got me to drive however long.
Good for them.
I can't
You know
believe
what?
you fucking drove to Chicago. Fuck
You know
that.
what? And all the power to them. They did something cool. They did something neat. If they think that this is going to be sustainable with All Elite, they're sorely mistaken, because they're going to realize real quick that the money does not flow like it does for a one-off show. They're going to say, we can do this. We're going to sell out 10,000-seat arenas all over the country, and within 6 months, they're going to be at fucking the Lowell Memorial Auditorium
why do you think they're
or the Palladium
Why do
or
you
some
think they're
shit.
dropping the clock at what? 5? It's on New Year's.
It's
right?
at 3 a.m. On New Year's.
So you know that if they're smart, they just do tapings at the Jaguar Stadium starting in January, because we know the Jaguars didn't make the playoffs.
Why are you going to record something at a stadium, though? And
Yeah.
it's Jacksonville. Like,
It's Jacksonville. I'm sure they have a fucking 6,000-seat arena.
They might.
You know,
I mean,
I'm just thinking the guy who
auditorium.
is running and paying for it.
if they are smart and this is a thing, what they need to do is they need to have, like, how Impact had the Impact Zone and how NXT has the, the Full Sail Live.
ECW has the ECW
ECW
arena.
had the ECW arena.
What if
Stationary.
what if it's not wrestling? What if they're coming out with a football company to compete with the XFL?
All Elite football.
I did it just for that face.
Oh, man. Can we have the camera next week? Episode 53.
Yo, you going to
Now
come
in
over during
color.
the week to help us reset everything up?
I mean,
I could.
I probably could. Like, if you ask nicely.
Yeah.
Fucking do it.
I'm watching Wrestle Kingdom on Friday, and then I'm not doing anything. So if you want to do it Friday.
Oh, fuck. That's this Friday?
Yeah.
I'm going to watch it after work.
Like tomorrow? No, it's next
No,
Friday.
next Friday. No, today's
Tomorrow's
Saturday.
fucking Sunday, bud.
I don't fucking know what
Where the
day it is.
fuck have you been?
No,
Well,
it's Thursday because I only work 3 days.
everyone out there in Radio Land.
Well, hold on.
podcast
I'm
land,
not done yet.
I am.
Tell me, if you can, if you genuinely think All Elite Wrestling, if it exists, could even be as big as TNA was in its glory days.
Yes.
Yes.
How? TNA had years of successful runs.
Yes. I'm saying that if they wrestle the Lowell Memorial Auditorium, if they wrestle the 2300 Arena, if they wrestle in, just anywhere
hold
like
on.
that.
I think All Elite's
Yes.
going to try to replicate All In all the time.
Absolutely not. I do not
No.
think they can sustain that. If
No,
they
and I think they know that.
3,000 to 6,000, 3,000 for most of them.
I'd say 500 to 1,500 tops.
I really don't think so. I think with social media and the way that, as big as they are,
Yeah.
they're selling their merchandise on Hot Topic on their own. It's their own exclusive deal. Like, there's enough stuff where they're going to have the marketing ability to be able to push this.
Yeah.
But are they going to do, like we said, are they going to do like NXT, like TNA, like ECW?
Tape most of it, go on the road for some of it. I'm fine with that.
Go on the road for a pay-per-view every now and then. And honestly, I'm sorry. Fuck you if you're going to keep charging $45 for your pay-per-view on fucking Fight or Ring of Honor or whatever.
yeah.
Yep.
Fuck you.
Yep.
You are not worth $45.
Well,
Yeah.
they better have an app.
And it better be fucking $10 a month.
Right. That's the thing.
Because
And,
WWE has set the standard for what
and you
we
know what?
expect out
I
of
would
pay-per-view
not.
prices.
I would absolutely not buy an All Elite Wrestling app for $10 a month. If they join Power Slam, happy to pay it.
Yeah.
Sure.
Happy to pay it. Happy
But
to.
they're probably going to partner with Ring of Honor and be on the shitty fucking... you have to be VIP Honor Club.
Then I kind of
And then-
don't want it.
And then you get 50% off or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's...
I think the WWE is big enough to have their own $10 a month.
Well,
I think that New
That's-
Japan is big enough for what is it?
But that's
It's like
the thing.
$8 a month.
It's 999 yen.
Yeah,
So whatever
it
that is.
depends on
like
what the conversion
850.
rate is.
Yeah.
But Power Bomb, Power Slam, High Spots, like all
CCW
these
Studios, yeah.
all these independent wrestling, apps or streaming services, I guess is the word. It's like, okay, I can watch bar wrestling, I can watch big time wrestling, I can watch, whatever
Pro.
whatever I can watch on Power Slam and Power Bomb, I can watch Beyond, I can watch C4, Nova.
Limitless, yeah.
Limitless. Like, that's all great. Like, I get, for my $6, $10, whatever it is a month, I get a fuckload of content. WWE Network. Like, yeah, you can watch their pay-per-views for $10 a month, but then you get the fucking back catalog.
You get WWF, WCW, ECW, WCCW. Like, you get, like, people are like, I'm gonna cancel network, the pay-per-views suck. If I decided to never watch WWE again, like live, I'm still gonna pay for that fucking network because there's so much cool shit.
You
on
can
there.
watch like Mikey Whipwreck beats Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Even their original series, like the Edge and Christian show,
the fucking documentaries
the documentaries, the Holy Foley, like all the stupid shit that they do.
I wish they didn't cancel
great.
Holy Foley.
It's
Dan Barry was on that.
It's true. Dan Barry was on that.
It was actually the first
Dan
time I
Barry.
ever saw him. I was like, and then I saw him. And
Speaking of which, I actually want to end the show on a bit of a
bit of a downer.
No, it's I think it's a sweet note. Mick Foley posted a picture of the last time that he saw Chyna, who he considered one of his best friends, and I thought it was adorable because the picture was him showing her something on his phone, and it wasn't a meet and greet. It wasn't a show. Chyna came over to the Foley household to watch a WWE pay-per-view with them.
Yeah.
I think that is the sweetest fucking thing I've ever heard.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think, like, people, some people love Chyna, some people hated her. Obviously, WWE doesn't.
Chyna was fucking awesome.
They don't give her the credit she deserved because she broke barriers for women wrestlers.
Yep. She debuted in Worcester, didn't she?
She beat up Jeff Jarrett.
She beat up Jeff Jarrett. She won the IC title. She was the first woman in the Rumble. Not the Women's Rumble, the Royal Rumble, the Men's Rumble. She was the first woman.
Her and Beth are the only two, right?
Kong.
Oh, Kong, yeah.
Kong might have. I don't remember.
Maybe.
Anyways.
Beth eliminated Great Khali by giving him a smoochy boochie.
So, like, I understand that the McMahons don't like Chyna because she was, she accused Triple H of domestic abuse, and Triple H allegedly, cheated on Chyna with Stephanie and blah, 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 this, that, and the other thing. I don't really give a shit. She loved this business, and she
was
did
good at
everything she could to be the best that she could be, and to not just be some woman wrestler. She wanted to play with the big boys.
Yeah.
She didn't give a shit.
Wasn't she a number one contender for the WWF Championship?
I think at one point, or she went for a number one contendership, something along those lines.
Like, if she won King of the Ring, I wouldn't have been mad.
Yeah.
Like,
Chyna deserves to be in the Hall of Fame.
Yes.
I'm sorry. She did some porn. Oh, you have two active members of your roster who are in a easily accessible pornographic video right now, with a third member who no longer works for your company.
that's Brad Maddox.
And Xavier Woods and Paige.
Yep. Rollins had dick pics released.
Yeah, poor Rollins. Not for his dick pics being released, but I mean, it wasn't anything special. Not that I've seen it or anything like that.
He's not burning anything down.
Gross.
Seth Rollins peep.
Chyna in the Hall of Fame, yes.
Yeah.
Because the reason she's not there is because of her relationship with Triple H.
Yeah.
Period.
Give me her and Lemmy.
And even then, I've heard that Triple H didn't have issues with Chyna necessarily. Like, Triple H, they attempted to maintain contact after their breakup, but Stephanie wanted nothing to do with it, which I guess I understand.
Oh, yeah.
You jealous bitch.
I'm friends with my exes, and I run into them every now and then, and I'm both myself and my significant other
John
are
drives
comfortable
to fucking Chicago.
in her fucking
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
On that note, this is a fucking mess of an episode, and I
thought it was
enjoyed
good.
it. Enjoy your New Year's. I will be enjoying it with the performers of Beyond Wrestling, and we did not talk about that, so now we're out of time.
I'll be in the comfort of my own home. Drive
Watching
safe.
Beyond Wrestling?
Yes.
You better be.
Drive safe, everybody. Don't drink and drive. Call an Uber.
I got an Uber in a hotel.
Good.
All right. You're not going to a wrestling show. I don't give a shit.
I know.
So, bye.